हेलो। तो क्या हाल चाल है सब लोगों के। स्वागत है आप सभी का ओनली सिलेक्शन वर्ल्ड में। और जैसा कि इंटरव्यूज स्टार्ट हो चुके हैं 4 जुलाई से, और काफी सारे इंटरव्यूज हो भी चुके हैं, तो अभी आप जिनका इंटरव्यू देखने वाले हैं, कौशिक मंडल मॉक इंटरव्यू जिनका देखने वाले हैं, उनका रियल इंटरव्यू भी हो चुका है 8 जुलाई को। और इसीलिए जब उनका रियल इंटरव्यू हो गया उसके बाद हमारी बात हुई, तो मैंने उनसे पूछा कि आपको मॉक इंटरव्यू से कितनी हेल्प मिली। तो उन्होंने बताया कि कुछ क्वेश्चन लगभग सेम थे, कुछ क्वेश्चन वैसे मतलब उसी फील्ड से थे, और कुछ क्वेश्चन अलग थे। और मॉक में जो हमने उनको फीडबैक दिया कि जहां जहां आपकी कमी है, और वो पूरा इंटरव्यू की तरह आए, और जो जो कमी हमने उनको बताई उससे उनको वहां पे बहुत हेल्प मिली, और वो आंसर दे पाए वहां पे। ठीक है, तो जब भी मॉक इंटरव्यू लें आप यहाँ से ओनली सिलेक्शन वर्ड से, तो पूरा इंटरव्यू की तरह प्रिपेयर होइए और ध्यान से इसको देखिए, क्योंकि जो जो कमी हमने बताई उसी सब चीज का उन्हें वहां जाके फायदा हुआ। ठीक है, तो ये इंटरव्यू इसलिए खास है क्योंकि इनका रियल इंटरव्यू भी हो चुका है। ठीक है, तो चलिए देखते हैं।
Okay, sir. So, my name is KAUSHIK. I come from Nadia district of West Bengal. As far as my educational qualification is concerned, I did my elementary education from village primary school. Then I did my higher secondary from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kalyani. And then thereafter I did my graduation from Chagha College. And after that I started my preparation for different competitive exams, which mainly state civil services and union public civil services exams. And other than my educational qualification, my interests are on reading news on international affairs. I also love to play and watch crickets, and also watch to love movies and web series.
You have done graduation in
Physics, sir.
physics,
Yes, sir.
BSc,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Normal, yes, sir.
and in which year?
Sir, I completed my graduation in 2017.
Okay, so it has been 5 years now.
Yes, sir.
What were you doing?
So just after completing my graduation, I started preparing for competitive exams, and along with that, I started giving tuitions to economically being independent and also support my family. So and thereafter, I am preparing for different competitive exams, and in this duration, I have given two UPSC mains and two state PCS mains, where the results are awaited in state civil services, and I could not qualify in the two union public service commission mains.
Okay, so till now you have written two UPSC mains and two state civil services
Yes, sir.
mains.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what kind of tuition you provide? It's like home tuition, or you own an coaching center?
No, sir, it's in home tuition. It was my prime motivation or prime objective was to revise my concept as well as earn something to financially being independent and also support my family.
Okay, so which subject you deal with?
Sir, I usually teach maths, GI, and also GK part. Whatever is needed for Group B or Group C service preparation.
Okay. Mudit sir, please continue.
Hello, Kaushik.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in addition to Mr. Sumit's question, I just want to know a little bit about your family.
Sir, I have four members of my family: my father, my mother, and my elder sister, who is married since 2 years. And as far as my father is an agriculturist, and my mother is an homemaker.
Okay. So you have only one sibling.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what make you to do BSc in physics?
Sir, since from my school days only, I was interested in science. So, and also I love the subject physics from 11th, 12th onward only. So that only encouraged me to take physics as a subject to do graduation on. But from then only, I also had a little inclination towards civil sciences. So I started looking for guidance just after my graduation. But due to lack of guidance, I started preparing from my home itself. And yeah, for Still now I'm also preparing for this.
All right. Do you read books?
Not that much, just only which are needed for my exams.
Just the textbooks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And please tell me about your role model. Who is your role model?
Sir, my role model is Swami Vivekananda. Incidentally, I also born on the same date as he was born on.
Okay, so that is the only reason. That's why.
No, sir, not sir. It is just an incident that we born on the same date. But yeah, the qualities that he had at that colonized period, and also those qualities actually motivate me to do something in my life. So yeah, he is also an icon for youths like me.
Okay. And what are your core values?
Sir, my core values, I think I am very convicted person. Convicted in the sense, if I take up something, if I think that something's to be done by me, I take, even if it take times, I do it. And I'm also an honest person, and to that extent that I am also a person of integrity, and I also have a great amount of dedication to my work.
All right. Okay. Over to you, Mr. Sumit.
Indra sir, please continue.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you're
sir.
audible.
Mr. Kaushik, you belong to West Bengal, na?
Yes, sir.
So tell me the biggest problem West Bengal is facing today.
So, if I talk about the most recent cases, I think that would be a huge amount of corruption in government services. And other than that, there is a huge problem. Hello, sir.
Yeah, continue.
Yes, sir. And also from societal point of view, the situation of women is also not up to the mark as we should be giving the status of women in society. For
Do you have
example,
any
there is,
suggestion how to deal with it?
sir, as far as the corruption in government services is concerned, I think most of the papers in government exams, they are being conducted offline. And if they are being conducted in online mode, I think to a certain extent that problem could be solved. And also there should be a regulatory body who should oversight, which body should oversight every examination procedure. And as far as the women condition in West Bengal is concerned, I think we need to empower the women in actual term, like we have to encourage them to study even after class 12. We also have to encourage them to take up employments, and these are the things which we need to do, I think.
Tell me the literacy rate of West Bengal.
Sir, it is around 77%, if I'm not wrong. So I'm little confused.
Sex ratio?
Sex ratio is the recent sex ratio is 947 women per thousand.
Okay. You have mentioned that you in your hobby about international relations.
Yes, sir. I also have that interest.
Have you heard about One Belt, One Road initiative?
Yes, sir. I have read about it.
Should India join it or not in future?
Sir, as far as the joining of India is concerned, I don't think, looking at the present situation, India should be away from it, because the projects taken under One Belt, One Road is not following its territorial integrity. It grossly violates territorial integrity of India, like the China-Pakistan economic corridor, which is being built through Gilgit-Baltistan region. And also the way the maritime roads or the infrastructure around India is built, it is a threatening situation to India as far as its security is concerned. So I think we should be looking at it from other perspective, because the procedure followed by China in implementing One Belt, One Road is not transparent enough.
Okay, my next question is, have you heard about a string of pearls strategy?
Sir, I have little knowledge about it. Yes, sir, I have heard about it.
So, Mr. Can I hand over the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, welcome, Mr. KAUSHIK.
Yes, sir.
I would like to continue the questions about the international relations only. And
Yes,
so, do you know anything about the Sri Lanka crisis, Sri Lanka economical crisis?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know about it.
Can you tell us something?
So the reason behind it, or the whole situation, I have to explain.
Both reason and the what is the current situation?
So as far as the reason or the factors are concerned, I think one of the most important reason is they have taken huge debt from China, and also a blanket ban on artificial fertilizers and imposing of 100% organic farming in Sri Lanka. One of the long-term factor behind this, and as far as the most recent cause of this crisis is the tourism industry of Sri Lanka, which was affected due to COVID-19. And above all, the public trust on the elected government actually was very less, which exacerbated the situation to this present situation.
What do you think that how our India should respond to this crisis? That blindly we have to support the Sri Lanka like by financial help, or we should stay away from this? What your stand behind it?
Sir, as far as India is concerned, India should help like a neighbor on a humanitarian ground, which India has done by providing $1 billion line of credit to Sri Lanka. But on the other hand, also, if we see, this is an opportunity to India to better engage with Sri Lanka. Like we can like build a healthy relationship with Sri Lanka by they will also help us to build economic gain from that. They have recently offered us to build the Shikonmali oil tank farm infrastructure to India by like laying off China from there.
Okay. So with that,
Sir,
please,
I want to interrupt, sir. I want to say
like
something like, hello, sir. Sir, my UPS is, sir, my UPS is dysfunctional. It might interrupt like in between. So please, just pardon me for that. Like, it is like beeping, so it might stop working.
Okay, we are getting a voice beep beep.
Yes, sir. That is from UPS only. I think during evening the voltage is very low, so that's why my UPS does this beep sound.
Okay.
So will it last? Will it last for another 15-20 minutes or not?
It generally lasts, sir. It very unusually stops working, but it generally lasts.
All right.
Okay. Indra sir, please continue.
You have mentioned in your hobby about cricket.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the ranking of Test Championship? Top 3 right now.
Yes, championship. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not aware of the ranking right now, but I think as far as the ICC ranking is concerned, I think.
No, I am asking about Test Championship ranking right now. What is the current situation?
He's gone. He's gone.
Video stuck हो गया उसका.
UPSC गया. UPSC नहीं, UPS गया.
UPS उसका डाउन हो गया. Hello, Kaushik.
Sir,
It's all right. No,
sorry for
technical glitch. No issues. Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for considering.
Yes, Indra sir, please continue.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have mentioned in your hobby about watching web series.
Yes, sir.
Tell me your favorite web series.
Sir, one of my most favorite web series is Squid Game. And if you ask for movies, then one of the most like I would love to watch the movie 12 Angry Men. Is one movie I would love. I really love to watch.
Okay.
According to you, nowadays web series are gaining popularity. What is the
Yes, sir.
reason behind it? Can you cite some reason?
I
Web
think, sir,
series are get.
I think, sir, the reason behind it is convenience in watching those series, and we can access every episodes at once. I think these are the most important reason why the web series are gaining reasons. Also, in terms of web series, there are more diverse content on OTT platforms. So it gives us more raw experience to different conditions or different part of the country or world.
Do you mean to say
Your
that
voice is breaking.
Sorry.
just keep the mic close to your mouth, please?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
okay.
now is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Indra sir have asked about ICC rankings.
Yes, sir. As far as ICC ranking is concerned, I think in test, India is the first country and England is the second ranking country right now. And I'm not aware of this hard.
I am asking about Test Championship ranking right now. What is the current status of ranking in Test Championship? Who is on the
I'm
top?
sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall it right now. I'm sorry. I have to look into it.
It's
Okay, no worries. Tell me name of one president who belongs from West Bengal.
Pranab Mukherjee. He was the former president.
And tell me 4 codes which are subsumed in labor codes on wages.
Sir, 4 acts which are subsumed in code on wages.
Yes.
I think, sir, the Minimum Wages Act and the Equal Remuneration Act, then Wages Act, and I think, sir, I'm forgetting the 4th one.
One is payment of bonus.
Payment of bonus. Sorry, Payment of Bonus Act. I'm sorry.
And it is not wages; it is payment of wages.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, Payment of Wages Act.
And tell me about Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan Yojana. It is under which ministry? This scheme is under which ministry?
Shram Yogi. Sir, it is under Shram Yogi. It is under Ministry of Labor and Employment, I think, if I'm not wrong, sir.
You are right, and tell me something about it.
Sir, I think the scheme, the prime motive of the scheme was to ensure the social security benefit to the unorganized laborer, I think, or self-employed worker who are self-employed. I think that was the prime motive behind this. But I might be wrong, sir, in that case.
Do you heard of PM Rozgar Protsahan Yojana? And tell me
Yes,
its
sir.
ministry.
Yes, sir. I know it.
Say something about it.
PM Rozgar Protsahan Yojana, I think it was launched in 2018. 2018 it was launched. The prime objective behind it was to generate new employment. The main provisions of this act was to provide the EPF contribution, which was provided by employer by the government. It will help to, or it will encourage the employer to increase the new employment to his establishment. and also it is only provided to in case of those employee whose remuneration is less than 15,000. So I think this was the main provisions of the Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana.
Okay, over to you, Sumit sir.
Thank you, sir.
You belong to SC community.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think the main problem prevalent these days in West Bengal in your community, SC community?
I think the main problem prevalent in SC community is illiteracy. Literacy rate is very low, and in that sense, and most of the people from SC community are employed in agriculture, and also as they are more they are not literate enough, so their employment rate is also less in white collar jobs. So these are the main problem in SC community in West Bengal.
Can you name 3 schemes running in West Bengal for SC community?
Sir, specifically for SC community?
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to recollect right now regarding the SC community, the schemes which are specifically for SC community in West Bengal.
I mean SC ST शेड्यूल कास्ट में जो माइनॉरिटी के लिए इन लोगों के लिए SC ST के लिए जो स्कीम्स रन कर रही हैं.
You can tell in broad category also the schemes that are applicable to the lower strata of society.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not able to recollect it right now. I'm sorry,
Okay,
sir.
on national level,
I think, sir, recently Pradhan Mantri has launched a scheme or a scholarship program for SC students. Just after 12th, they will be able to get a scholarship for their higher education, also for research education purpose, and also there is a scheme for
name of the scheme, scholarship scheme.
Scholarship scheme, sir. I'm not able to recollect it right now. And for ST community, there is another scheme for the students or education purpose. I think Ekalavya Model School, residential school, which is specifically for tribal students. It is initiated by central government. Sir.
Okay, you know about Shreyas scheme?
What's a Shreyash?
Yes, Shreyas scheme, Yasasvi scheme, PM Adarsh Gram Vikas Yojana. You know anything about these?
Sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall about these programs.
Nai Roshni.
I have to look into it, sir.
Nai Roshni.
Nai Roshni, I know, sir. Nai Roshni is a scheme which whose prime motive is to encourage the women from left affected areas or to pursue higher education, and also encourage them to take leadership position in their society.
It comes under which ministry?
Nai Roshni, sir, I think it comes under. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not able to recollect it. The ministry under which it comes.
Okay, so you don't have any experience of job. So why should we take you as an EPFO officer when we have numerous applications who have very good experience? Why should we prefer you?
I think, sir, for preferring me, there are certain reasons, like the values or the principle that I follow in my own life, like being honest. I think being a public servant and his prime or the core values should be being honest, being honest with the unserved or the underserved, and which that quality I possess. And I also am, as a science student or as a physics graduate, I'm also objective. So I think that would help me to assess objectively the implementation of the rules or the provisions of the act or the provisions of the EPF organization. I think these are the reasons. That's why I am eligible to be hired for this post.
Okay. As you have done graduation in physics, can you tell me the Ohm's law?
Sir, it deals with resistance. So it tells that it tells about the amount of current flows through a resistor if the resistance is if the sorry, can I take some moments, sir, to just frame my answer?
Okay, if you get selected, in what terms you will benefit your community? You have told me the problems. If you got selected, what you will do to resolve these problems for your community, specifically?
Yes, sir. I think, sir, if I get selected here, I think I would be I might be an example to my neighborhood that from here also we can study and we can achieve that kind of post. So this will definitely help inspire other youngsters to take up studies and also to take up higher studies. And also in my personal capacity, I would also like to provide free tuitions to my fellow neighbors. In that way, I will definitely help them.
What will you think your work will be after joining?
Sir,
is this related
after
to
joining
your,
as an EO, I'll be the
is this related to your goal in any manner?
sir. To be frankly speaking, this was not my goal before before I saw the notification. But after I read about the scopes in this service, I thought I know how the people who are not covered under Social Security service, Social Security net, how they suffer from a contingency. So this actually motivated me to join these services, that I definitely can be help to those people who are not who deserve to be covered under Social Security but are not. So this is why I really want to join this service.
Okay, sir. To conclude, any questions left?
I have some
Shashank, sir,
questions.
you can- Okay.
Yeah. So, since you mentioned that you could be inspirational, or you could be, a role model to your community, but who inspired you?
Sir, as I have already mentioned,
Other than
one of
Swami
my
Vivekananda?
prime inspiration in life is Swami Vivekananda.
Okay. So that was the role model and that was the inspiration as well. Because these are two different things, Kaushik.
Yes, sir.
Role model and inspiration. Fine. Okay. Tell me a situation where you think you could have done better.
In terms of?
Any. Open to you.
Means in my life, sir.
Yeah. Where you think you could have done better.
Hello, sir. You are not audible, sir.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Kaushik, I was asking about a situation in your past, right, where you think you could have done better. It could be anything.
I think, sir, regarding my preparation, when I started my preparation for civil services, I could have taken guidance that would have been better for me, but it might not have took this long to get into civil services. I think the failure or this long time that I'm taking to clear examination, I think that is because of lack of guidance. I am myself is fixing my faults and my improvements I'm just checking myself, and that is, I think, where I should have improved.
Okay. Since you mentioned cricket, just and personality test, where do you find yourself? An individual player or a team player?
I definitely find myself as a team player.
Okay. If you would be an animal, what would you be?
I would love to see myself as Royal Bengal Tiger.
Why?
First of all, it is found very near to me. That is Sundarban, and
Kaushik. I thought you missed the point. I am saying these are the personality question, right? So don't connect the answer with the emotions, like whether it's a Bengal or the West Bengal or nearby your area or date of birth. So please connect with the different answer. I mean, other than the Bengal tiger. And if you are
yes,
having the answer, then please explain why as well.
yes, sir. As I have answered your question, I would like to see myself as, or I compare myself with Royal Bengal Tiger, as Royal Bengal Tiger is very silent before attacking his prey. The prey would not even think there is someone around him. It just prepare itself before attack, and I think that quality I also have. Means just before I prepare myself for my goal, I prepare myself silently and I deliver. Even if it takes long, I deliver myself at the stage.
Okay. And which one was your last recent movie which you recently watched? Movie or a web series even?
I think I recently watched. That 12 Angry Men movie. Means I watched it for many times.
Other than that?
Other than that, I also watched a movie from South Korea. It is said in our prime.
Okay.
So I would like to start feedback. So this is all Kaushik from us. And for feedback, I will start with Shashank.
Yeah, Mr. Kaushik.
Yes,
Your interview, I would like to say your interview is very good, and you have highlighted each and every point in a very good way. So all the best for your main interview. So
thank
that's
you,
all
sir.
from my side.
Thank you, sir.
Indra, sir.
Kaushik, when is your interview?
Sir, it is on 8th July.
8th July. You have mentioned so many things in your hobbies.
Yes, sir.
But you have
I
not
really love
prepared them well.
Okay, sir, definitely. Sir, actually, what happens
Because
is, sir, I also have UPSC CSC mains this time, so I'm also like busy for that. I am not able to find time to watch these things. Sir. Yeah, definitely I'll prepare it, sir. I'll definitely keep.
you have around 4 days. You have to prepare your desk very well. Nobody is gonna check your knowledge in 20 or 25 minutes, but they will go through your desk very well. You will prepare it thoroughly.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. Actually, sir, I have prepared myself on web series too. Like I did not say it, but I have prepared it.
Mudit, sir.
Thank you, Kaushik. Your answers were
Thank you.
wonderful. There was no issue. The only thing, since these two gentlemen suggested, like, it should be around your dev. Along with the dev, it should be around the job profile. I mean, when I asked you about, like, for example, I asked you about the individual player or a team player. You said team player. But when I asked you about that animal, you said tiger, right? So it's a contradicting. A tiger is not a team player. It's an individual one. So are you finding what I'm trying to say? So it should be
Yes,
on
yes,
the
sir.
same scale. It should be on the same scale. And it should be
Okay,
around your
sir.
dev.
I got it.
It should be around your dev. It should be around your profile as well. Like whatever you are saying about your strength, your core values, it should be around your core profile which you are looking for. So everything should be aligned. That
Yes,
is the
sir.
only thing. But It was wonderful. It was good.